What is going on? Me, Fat Man, am back. Am here to play a game. It is currently a little after midnight. My sleep schedule has been absolutely messed up. So I wasn't really sure how to start this. So I was like, you know what? Just gonna start it. Gonna enjoy the opening, and then we're gonna get into it. I don't need to be formal here. I never have been, never will be. Maybe. But anyway, welcome to my first video in a very long time. Yeah, life's been very busy. Most of you guys are my personal friends that are going to watch this, so y'all know. But work's been kind of getting boring lately. I wanted to get back started into doing stuff. I've been playing a little bit of Pokemon on top of a bunch of other stuff here lately. And I was like, you know what? I want to do a challenge run, and I want to record it. So I'm here. I've been wanting to get back into YouTube for a while. I figured this was about as good of an excuse as any to do it. So yeah. So we're going to go ahead and get up in here. I guess, you know what? Let's do some introductions. So, I'm Fat Man Wees. Brandon, what I'll go by. I do a lot of stuff. I play a lot of games. Not as many games as I would like. That's actually kind of why I'm trying to start doing YouTube again. I have a hard time about allowing myself to play as many video games as I'd want to, just because being a full-grown adult, responsibilities, relationship, house, all these things kind of get in the way, which is fine. I'm not complaining about it. I enjoy being an adult, but I miss it. I miss being able to just kind of sit down and relax. But I know how I am. If I can have kind of like a secondary goal behind doing something, it'll kind of motivate me to see it through a little bit more. So that's why I'm here. Very, very long-winded introduction. This is my first video in a long time, so I figured some of this backstory is necessary. So what we are here to do today is I've been wanting to revisit some Gen 3. It's been a while since I played Gen 3. And I wanted to do a challenge run. I am a big fan of another YouTuber known as Madrybread. If you're at all involved within the Pokemon community, you've probably heard of him. He does similar challenge videos. His are a lot more formal, well-edited, succinct. I'm not looking to do that. I'm looking to just do a whole series out of it. So we'll see how that goes. So the theme of this one, or the challenge is I'm going to play through the whole game of Emerald, including up to the final boss fight of Steven, using only Zigzagoon and Linoon. I am not sure yet if I want to evolve them. The challenge would be way harder if I don't, and that's kind of what I'm leading on. But I've never actually used a Linoon or a Poochyena in like any form of late game like Pokemon playthrough. So I kind of would like to do that, but we'll see. I think maybe I'll just use Zigzagoon and Poochyena until the game gets to a point that they just aren't cutting it. I don't know. I feel like that defeats the challenge though if I evolve them. So for now, we are just going to stick with Zigzagoon and Poochyena. So let's go ahead and get up in this. So I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to do narration. You know what? I'm going to do narration. I'm not going to do voices because I suck at voices. But I will do narration. So, hi. Sorry to keep you waiting. Welcome. Oh my god, I did not change the text speed. Oh. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Professor Birch, but everyone calls me the Pokemon Professor. This is what we call a Pokemon. This world is widely inhabited by creatures known as Pokemon. We humans live alongside Pokemon at times as friendly playmates and at times as cooperative workmates. And sometimes we band together and battle others like us. But despite our closeness, we don't know everything about Pokemon. In fact, there are many, many secrets surrounding Pokemon. To unravel Pokemon mysteries, I've been undertaking research. That's what I do. And you are... Let's see. What am I? I am a boy. Let's see. Alright. So, I am going to name myself... You know what? No. I am a fat man. So we're going with fat man. Alright. So I'm pretty excited about this playthrough. Oh, you're fat man who's moving to my hometown of Little Root. I get it now. Alright, are you ready? Your very own adventure is about to unfold. Take courage and leap into the world of Pokemon where dreams, adventure, and friendships await. Well, I'll be expecting you later. Come see me in my lab. Alright, so... for the start of this game, I'm not going to allow myself to use speed up, and I plan on sticking to that throughout the game. But we'll see how hellacious it gets. Because I imagine there's going to be points of this to where we're going to have to grind. And I might have to do that off screen. So, alright. Fat man, we're here, honey. It must be tiring riding with our things in the moving truck. Yeah, why the fuck was I in the back seat? Or not back seat. I wish there was a seat back there, but there wasn't. Well, this is Little Root Town. How do you like it? This town sucks! This is our new home. It has a quaint feel, but it seems to be an easy place to live, don't you think? And you get your own room, fat man. Let's go inside. What? Where was I living before that I didn't have my own room? I mean, I guess that's actually not that uncommon for, yeah, for especially younger kids to not have a room to themselves. But I don't have any siblings. So, but see, fat man, isn't it nice in here? The movers Pokemon do all the work of moving us in and cleaning up after. This is so convenient. Your fat... Wow. Your fat room is upstairs. Apparently, that's how I read it. Go check it out, dear. Dad bought you a new clock to mark our move here. Don't forget to set it. So in Ruby and Sapphire, hold on, what? Huggo, Uggo, Uggo. Alright. That is very different than the Fugi, this guy said. But in Ruby and Sapphire, you have Machoke that are moving your stuff, and that makes a lot more sense to me than Vigoroth. In fact, I'm not... Alright, I was trying to look at the Vigoroth, but I don't know if Vigoroth are that big. Because those things look huge, now that I think about it. I've never actually thought about that before. But alright, clock stopped. Let's set it. Alright, so we are... Nope. We need to set it back. Because it is 12:23 in the morning. Because I have had to work some rough shifts lately. But that's okay. Alright, so we are at 12:24. So that's 15, 20, 25, 24. Alright, right on the dot. Fat man, how do you like your new room? Good. Everything's been put away neatly. They finished moving everything downstairs. Pokemon movers are so convenient. Oh, you should make sure that everything's all there on your desk. Actually, before I think about anything, change that. I'm going to leave the battle style to shift. I usually, when it comes to challenge modes, I like playing on set. But I feel like this is going to be brutal enough. So we're going to keep it to shift to give us a little bit of utility. What frame do I want? So I don't actually usually ever change the frame. But I think I'm going to go with this classic retro one. Because that makes me happy. Oh, that makes me actually very happy to see. Alright. So we got some money. We're going to go ahead and hit a save real quick. So, for starters, I didn't randomize it. I figured there was no point seeing how both... Get a little potion. Seeing how both of our actual team can be caught in the very first route. So we're just going to blitz through the first part of the game until we can get our Zigzagoon and Poochyena, and then we'll start our playthrough officially. Alright, interviewer. We brought you this report from in front of Petalburg Gym. Oh, it's over. I think Dad was on, but we missed him. Too bad. Oh, yes, one of Dad's friends lives in town. His name, Professor Birch is his name. He lives right next door, so you should go over and introduce yourself. I will say I'm only allowing myself to use one Zigzagoon and one Poochyena for the game. I will at times have to get other Pokemon for HMs. I will, under all normal circumstances, not use those Pokemon in battle. But I will use them outside of battle just because I don't want to waste very precious move slots with Zigzagoon and Poochyena on HMs. Even though I know Zigzagoon can learn a lot of them, I need my movesets to be as helpful as possible. I'm not narrating. My bad. Our daughter was excited about making a new friend. Our daughter is upstairs, I think. That's a little, I hope you know if your daughter's upstairs. No, I do not already have a Pokemon. Oh, shit. Well, I figured out which button was the speed up, because I am using my controller. So we were downstairs. And she was like, I think my daughter's upstairs. So we came upstairs. And then she came upstairs. From where? Downstairs? Because her mom thought she was upstairs. And she was not even in the same room. That poor game design, maybe? Huh? Who are you? Yeah, who the fuck am I? Oh, you're Fat Man. So your move was today. I'm May. Glad to meet you. I have this dream of becoming friends with Pokemon all over the world. I heard about you, Fat Man, from my dad. I was hoping that you would be nice, Fat Man, and that we could be friends. Oh, this is silly, isn't it? I've just met... What is up with the tension in this? I do not remember this being so... painful? I don't know. Oh no, I forgot. I was supposed to go help Dad catch some wild Pokemon. I'll catch you later. Nah, give me this shit. She don't deserve it. It's a Nintendo GameCube. Game Boy Advance is connected to serve as the controller. Jesus. I cannot speak tonight. Alright. So let's get it up, down. Alright. Is this the... If you use PC, you can store items in Pokemon. The power of science is staggering. And then Professor Birch spends his day in his lab studying. Then he'll suddenly go out into the wild and do more research. When does Professor Birch spend time at home? Alright. I do not plan on talking to all NPCs. I'm super familiar with this game. I am assuming most people watching this, aka my friends, are also familiar with this game. So I don't think I really need to take us through the whole shebang. So, but I'm going to try to have it a little more thorough playthrough. Alright, there are scary Pokemon outside. I can hear their cries. I want to go see what's going on, but I don't have any Pokemon. Can you go see what's happening for me? Help me! There's my first Pokemon. Come here. There's a Pokeball. Grab a Pokemon. I want that one. I don't want one of these. I want that one. You're not going to let me have it. That's lame. Alright. See if we have any shinies. Nope. Nope. Actually, you can't tell in here. You have to pick. But, fun fact, my favorite Pokemon of all time is Torchic. So that's what I'm going to pick to get us through this first part. I'm going to be very sad that we can't use it. But that's okay. That is okay. Because we have goals through here. So we're going to mop up this real quick. You know, it's at points like this where I'm like, you know, maybe just speeding up through this first section. This is probably why a lot of people that I see do challenge videos, they always do like the rushed version where they only show like the important battles. That's because there's a lot of filler that not everyone's willing to do. Phew. I was in the tall grass studying wild Pokemon when I was jumped. You saved me. Thanks a lot. Oh, you're Fat Man. This is not the place to chat. So come by my Pokemon lab later, okay? So, Fat Man, I've heard so much about you from your father. I've heard that you don't have your own Pokemon yet. But the way you battled earlier, you pulled it off with a plum. I guess you have your father's blood in your veins after all. Ah, yes. As thanks for rescuing me, I'd like you to have the Pokemon that you used earlier. We got a Torchic. But not really. No. Well... no. Alright. If you work at Pokemon, If you work at Pokemon and gain experience, I think you'll make an extremely good trainer. My kid, May, is also studying Pokemon while helping me out. Fat Man, don't you think it might be a good idea to go see May? No. Huh. You know what I just noticed? I should not have recorded this at 12:30 a.m. The border around the text box is not my retro one. I wonder if it's always like that? And maybe I just never noticed. Like I said, I usually don't change the border, so. Oh, don't be that way. You should go meet my kid. No! Alright, fine. Great. May should be happy too. Get May to teach you what it means to be a trainer. Alright. Something tells me I don't think she's going to be teaching us shit. Alright. Let's look at what Pokemon we got. Oh, so we got an Impish Nature. I don't remember what that means off the top of my head. I've been kind of out of the game with Pokemon for a while now. I'm not as flushed with information as I used to be. I'm still a genius when it comes to Pokemon. But I'm a little rusty. But that is okay. You know what? I'm going to immediately do what I said I wouldn't do. And I'm going to use speed up to get through this first section, since the playthrough does not technically start till we get the Zigzagoon and Poochyena. I could just edit it out. I might just edit it out, but yeah, there's no sound when I speed up either. That is depressing. So I don't know. We'll see. Hold on. I'm holding my breath when I use speed up because, you know, that makes it go faster. Yeah, okay. We're just not going to use speed up. I didn't like that. I didn't like using speed up. It was dead silent in my headphones, and it felt kind of ominous. And I didn't know how to fill the void because I don't have anything I want to talk about. I don't have anything that's going on. There's nothing going on in the game. So what is there to discuss? I don't know. Oh, I got stuck. I like how I said I'm not going to use speed up. Immediately try to use it. Immediately get stuck. I'm just dog shit at this game. That's okay. I'm thinking what I might end up doing is after recording the episodes of this, I'm probably going to end up kind of splicing together the bigger moments into a pretty much like a challenge-based compilation. I say challenge-based. A compilation of the more important battles. Kind of how you usually see in normal videos. But I figure all this time that I'm going to be playing the game, you know, might as well use it, you know, all this data and information. So, alright. Oh, hi, Fat Man. Oh, I see my dad gave you a Pokemon as a gift. Since we're here, let's have a quick battle. I'll give you a taste of what being a trainer is like. You know, I fucked up in a way. I absolutely should have chosen Trico, so that way the rival would have Blaziken, because that way harder for us to deal with. But I didn't do that. That's not what I did. I could always restart or just re-record. It's not exactly like this footage up until now has been amazing. But you know what? We're already here. We're already doing it. And that's okay. That's alright. Because we're still using a Zigzagoon and a Poochyena. So, it's not really like our stuff's going to be, you know, it's already going to be difficult. I don't think I need to also fight the, you know, strongest starter to ever be made. I feel like that's just intentionally setting yourself up for failure, and I don't really want to do that. I want to succeed. I'm not a masochist. I don't like to lose. I like to be challenged, but I definitely don't like losing. So we're just gonna stick with what it is now. So, but all right. Give me these Pokeballs so that way I can go and finally get my stuff. I heard you beat May on your first try. That's excellent. May's been helping with my research for a long time. She has an extensive history as a trainer. I doubt that. I do not believe that one bit. Here, fat man, I ordered this for my research, but I think you should have this Pokédex. Interesting. The Pokédex is a high-tech tool that automatically makes a record of any Pokemon you meet or catch. My kid May goes everywhere with it. Whenever my kid catches a rare Pokemon and records its data in the Pokédex, why, May looks for me while I'm out doing field work and shows me. Oh, wow, you got a Pokédex. That's great. Just like me, I've got something for you, too. Alright, we finally have Pokeballs, which is awesome. It's fine if you can get a lot of Pokemon. I'm going to look all over the place because I want different Pokemon. If I find any cute Pokemon, I'll catch them with Pokeballs. Alright, let's go. Actually, first, Mother, give me my shoes. Wait, fat man. Fat man, did you introduce yourself to Professor Birch? Oh, what an adorable Pokemon. You got it from Professor Birch. How nice. Wow, you're your father's child, all right. You are your father's child, all right. Yeah, I said that right. Hell yeah. You look good together with Pokemon. Here, honey, if you're going out on an adventure, wear these running shoes. They'll put a zip in your step. Hell yeah. We can run now. Those shoes came with instructions. Press B while running. Well, this is a little immersion breaking. To think that you have your very own Pokemon now, your father will be overjoyed, but please be careful. If anything happens, you can come home. Go on. Go get them, honey. Alright. Now we're running. Now we're moving. Now we're zooming. We got Pokeballs. We're moving. Alright. That's not what I want. What the fuck? I want my Pokemon. Alright. Now, I'm going to do something. Alright? Now, this is a challenge. I'm not going to be using any sort of cheats, anything to increase my chances, no difficulty modifiers, nothing. What I am going to do is catch. I'm going to use all 5 Pokeballs I have, and then I'm going to buy as many more as I can from the Pokemart, and I'm going to catch as many Zigzagoon and Poochyena as I can right now, and that's going to be the pool that I choose from. I'm going to try to find one that has a good nature, just because natures don't really matter in a playthrough like this, but they do kind of matter. I'm also not going to nickname it just yet, simply because I already have names in mind for them, and because of that, I need them to both be boys. I mean, I guess it doesn't technically matter, but I'm going to name them after my dogs, because appropriately enough, I have 2 dogs. They are both chocolate labs mixed with Australian shepherds. And their names are Yami and Kotaro. And only one of these Pokemon that I'm going to be using is well, neither of them dogs, technically. Poochyena is technically a hyena, and Zigzagoon is a raccoon thing. Kind of like a raccoon dog, but I don't think it technically counts as a tanuki. But the point is, they're both dog-shaped, and Kotaro is brown and white with an interesting pattern, and Yami is almost entirely black with a little bit of white. So, I feel like those are some pretty good names. So, we're going to hunt real quick and get, if I remember correctly, I think, here, I'm going to use a little speed up because it's going to take a bit. But if I remember correctly, I think you can only get Poochyenas in this area in Emerald. I think. Hold on. I'm going to do a little immersion bending. Zigzagoon. I think my internet shit itself. That is tragic. Alright. That's alright. I really don't... Ah, shit. I forgot to name it. That's what we make cellular devices for. Zigzagoon. I guess I've already beaten a Zigzagoon, right? So I can just hit up this old here Pokédex to use it for what it's supposed to be. Okay, no, I can get it here. Alright, cool. Never mind. I'm tripping. I am absolutely crazy. Alright. Well, let's just... We're just going to blitz through here. We're going to blitz through here. Because I'm getting impatient. Alright. Give me that. I meant to name the last one Yami. So this one is Yami. I should be naming all of them Yami. I've already fucked up. But that's okay. Alright. So we're going to... Alright, so... Lax. Okay. Lax is lower speed. And I think higher special. Impish, that's lower special attack. Higher special defense? That's not bad. That's not bad. That's not a bad option. But that's not what we're looking for. I would prefer adamant. Just to try to get that extra bit of firepower. But if that's not what we get, then that's fine. It will not be the death of us. Okay, first Zigzagoon. Beautiful. Very fast. Alright. I will also say, while I'm only going to be using the 2 Zigzagoon for battle, You son of a bitch! What the fuck you think you're doing breaking out of the Pokeball? What the hell? Get up in this bitch. I'm going to have, especially for this early part of the game, I'm going to try to have a team of Zigzagoon sitting in the back with pickup. So that way I can farm some items, some rare candies. I mean, in my opinion, anytime you're doing a challenge run in Emerald, you would be really dumb to not do this. Well, no, I think in Emerald is when they changed how pickup works to make it to where you can't get rare candies, maybe? I don't know. I know it changed in Emerald, but I can't remember exactly how it changed. So, but that's okay. Either way, it just gives us some free items as we play through the game, which is going to be very helpful. A little bit of setup as well to go ahead and kind of explain it. I will be doing, if we ever hit a point that we need to grind, I will do that off screen. Just because even with using speed up, grind is going to be, well, exactly that, a grind. And given the caliber of Pokemon that we are using, it's going to be avoidable. Grinds are going to need to happen. I've also thought about skipping some of the more boring parts of the game, like pretty much once we get to like the ocean area, having to explore all of that, that's going to be, you know, a lot of just travel and time. But I feel like if I was just gonna, you know, skip certain parts of the game, then what was the point of even recording it in the first place? Like, just play the game, record the bits you need, and then do voiceover work. But I will say this. I'm not mad about the crit. I just realized I've already caught a Poochyena and a Zigzagoon, and I'm still using my Torchic. I'm bad at challenges. I've already failed the challenge. That's amazing. I've already failed the challenge. Damn, that's tragic. That's really tragic. That is very unfortunate that I've already failed. Huh. Well, I guess that's the end of this video, right? You know, since we've already flubbed up the challenge, and I'm just, oh, I hate that it's, oh yeah, that's right, I got Runaway. That's also another reason why I haven't decided yet if I want to evolve them, because the only ability Poochyena can get in this game is Runaway. And that is actually useless. Like, actually useless. But no, the more I think about it, I don't think the game would be easy using a Linoon and a Mightyena, but it would be a lot easier. Just because Mightyena, while it's kind of a bad Pokemon, its stats are just better than Poochyena. And Intimidate is an actual good ability. But we'll see. No, we won't see. We won't see. I don't want to keep anyone guessing. We're not going to evolve. We're going to stick with little Zigzagoon and little Poochyena for the whole game. Like I said, I'm going to waste my balls. I'm going to bust my balls all over these dogs. Oh, no. That's not a good one. That's not a good thing to say. I take that back. But we're going to catch them. We're going to catch these dogs with our balls. And then we're going to use them to hopefully a lot of success. Hopefully a lot of success. I'm genuinely excited about using Poochyena. I always thought Poochyena was a cool early game Pokemon, given that it was Dark type. Even though obviously, you know, we're right before this physical special split here in Gen 3, so Dark type is a special type for some fucking reason. Like, every person that's played Pokemon for a long period of time has bitched about the time before the physical special split, but like, most of them make sense. Like, most of them do make sense. Like, you know, an example of some that some people try to say, like, doesn't really make sense is Dragon Special. It's like, well, the first Dragon move was Dragon's Rage, which, while Dragon's Rage just did, you know, a solid 40 damage, it was an attack that involved spewing, I guess, Dragon's Rage onto the opponent. And then the next 3 dragon moves that we got were Twister, which is, you know, creating a vortex of dragon energy, and Dragon's Breath, which again, in a similar vein to Dragon's Rage. And then we also got Outrage, which is like a physical move, but I mean, 75% of Dragon's moves in Gen 2 were obviously special infused moves. And I mean, and it wasn't even decided in Gen 2. It was decided in Gen 1 when Dragon's Rage was the only one there. So it makes sense. It's the same thing with Ghost. You know, Ghost being physical is really stupid. Like, really dumb. Also, I move around a lot. I've realized I'm being attacked by hair and cords, and I apologize. But, Ghost made more sense, at least, in Gen 1. Because the only Ghost-type moves we had were Lick and Nightshade. And Nightshade just dealt damage equal to your HP. And Lick was a physical move. Now, no. The developers should have been able to be like, oh, well, our only Ghost type is a special attacker, so why would we make the only Ghost move physical? I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking. I wasn't a game developer in the 90s. And I tend to give them a lot of slack because it was the 90s, it was early game development, it was the first Pokemon game, they didn't really have a lot to draw on, so mistakes are going to be bound. But anyway, oh shit. But again, even I can understand a little bit why, you know, Ghost was physical and Dragon was special. I can. But with Dark, especially because, like, Ghost and Dragon, you know, they had the benefit of, I say benefit, they get the benefit of the doubt because they were introduced in Gen 1 to represent a very limited move pool. But Dark was introduced in Gen 2, and the first Dark-type moves we got were Bite, physical, Crunch, very physical, Feint Attack, which you could You could be fooled that it was a special move. Yeah, you could be fooled that it was a physical or special move. Shit, I'm all mixed up. You could be fooled that it was a special move. But if you read, especially in like any of the early handbooks, a feint attack is described as a sucker punch. So it's very much so a physical move. And I think as far as damage dealing dark type moves, that was about it, right? Really racking my brain right now, testing my Pokemon knowledge and memory. But I'm pretty sure those were the three main ones. Those are the three main ones you see. If there's one that I'm missing in Gen 2, it's probably one that wasn't used a whole lot. But again, why'd you make that special? Like, there's no reason for Dark type to have been made special. Like, none. Every single move in its roster is a physically based move. So I don't know what they were thinking. They were modest. Okay. Naughty. What? Okay. So I've got a full party. I got a lot to pull from. I got 7 balls left. Alright, so let's try to get this real quick. Just kind of fill out these last few so we have a pool to choose from. In the event that I am unable to get one that is expressly a good type, or I say good type, a good nature, then I am going to pick one for each of them that I feel like best represents the dog that they are named after. And I will tell you what those are once we get to that stage, if we get to that stage. Because I'm sitting here hopeful with all these different versions that one of these will be good. I'm thinking Yami is Casino. Oh damn, kill me. Oh hey, he's got an item. Alright, come on, let's get through this. Yami is a good sweet boy, but he's got a little bit of crazy in him, just a little bit, and a little bit of a look into how they are. We have a nickname for Yami of Crotch Goblin. And that is simply because if you are sitting down, he is at the perfect height, because he's Australian Shepherd mixed with Chocolate Lab. He's at the perfect height for his head to pretty much be right in between your legs when you are sitting down. And he will usually just like tuck his head in between your legs to get pet. It's very adorable. It's very cute. But it can also be very uncomforting for those that aren't expecting it. Or don't like dogs. So I'm thinking if I got a naughty Yami, then maybe. Alright, let's see. Calm. Bold. Jolly's good. Well, funnily enough, I don't think I like Jolly. I don't think I like Jolly because it reduces special attack. And while Poochyena is not a big special attacker, oh, Pecha Berry. And a Great Ball. Modest, that's right. Modest, naughty, mild, calm. Calm and mild do not describe Kotaro even a little bit. Bold, maybe. Dumb as hell is more like it. Dumb as hell is how I would describe Kotaro. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to use Jolly, just because since Dark-type moves are special, I still want to be able to use, like, Bite and Crunch somewhat effectively. So the other one is Lax. Yami is a very relaxed dog. He's very chill. I have 2 lax ones, actually. He's a pretty relaxed dog. I mean, calm would work as well. Calm would definitely work as well. But this one has a higher attack stat. Let me see real quick what each of the Pokemon natures do. So that way... Because calm is... I'm definitely not doing calm. Lax is increased defense, less special defense. That's fine. Calm is increased special defense, decreased attack. So we're definitely not going with that. So we will go with the laxed Yami as our official one for the game. So this is Yami. And the thing is, none of these match for Kotaro. Not a single one of these. And since I'm trying to be flavorful here, I am going to very quickly try to go get... I can get a couple more Pokeballs. I can get a Great Ball. And I want to try to get a better Zigzagoon. So, what I'm going to do here is I am going to pause the recording since we're already at about 45 minutes. And I'm going to just get as many Zigzagoon as I can. And I'm going to attempt to... to get one that fits more. So, and then once I have it, I'll get our team set up, and then I'll probably stop this recording for this episode. So, but all right, hold your horses. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I got a ton of Zigzagoons now. Let's see. So, Naughty would also work for a Zigzagoon, because Kotaro's a bad dog. He always gets into shit. Bold doesn't work. Mild definitely doesn't work. Calm's not it. Docile's not it. So it's looking like Naughty. He's a very happy dog. He is probably one of the most affectionate animals I've ever met. So Jolly does work. And Jolly is a good nature for a Zigzagoon. He's not serious. He's not bashful. He is not gentle. And he is not quiet at fucking all. So we're stuck between Jolly and Naughty. But like... because here's the thing. He's not... when I imagine Jolly, I imagine, like, just in a good mood, right? Now, that describes Kotaro pretty well. That describes him pretty damn well, actually. I think Jolly's it. Because, like, alright. Insight in the dog. Kotaro has a bit of what the vet has described as doggy autism, or a little bit of the doggytism, to where he is just kind of like perpetually overstimulated. But he never reacts to the overstimulation in a bad way. Like, he barks a lot, but his tail is also always wagging. Always. Like, if his tail's not wagging, something is genuinely wrong. And that's few and far between. You could hit him with something, and he's like, fuck yeah, we're playing? That's a toy? Give me that. I want that. Not saying we hit him. I'm just saying, if you were to, because he doesn't understand. Like, I have a video that if I can figure out a way to plug it in at some point, I'll play the video on probably not this video, but a later video of him attacking a leaf blower. And, like, it's blowing in his face. And he's like, fuck yeah. This is really unpleasant and uncomfortable. I love this. Give me that. And while he does do bad things, he does bad things in terms of he's playing. Like, for example, we have a chain link fence in our backyard, and the neighbors directly across from it, they also have a chain link fence, and they have a dog. And their dog and Yami are like best friends. Every time they're outside, they're barking, they're running, they're playing with each other. Well, every time they're playing with each other, Kotaro gets super excited. I mean, super excited. To the point that he starts, I can only describe it as stimming out. Because he will, like, latch onto the fence and just start yanking on it. We've had to repair it a couple times now. But it's funny, because, like, if Yami's not outside, if it's just him and that Golden's out, he'll, like, go to the back corner of the fence and look at the Golden, but he's like, whatever. Yeah, I could care less. But, like, as soon as his brother Yami, who's normally a really calm and to himself dog, starts going crazy, Kotaro's like, ah, and just starts attacking the fence. So, again, he's not doing it maliciously. He doesn't do it casually. He doesn't tear things up in the house. But if something gets him excited, he will just, like, latch onto something and rip it apart. So, while Naughty is definitely a very close fit, I definitely feel like Jolly is going to be the way to go. So, this is our team. I'm going to keep it like this for now. Just because having 5 pickup Pokemon is going to be uber helpful. But yeah. So, first episode complete. It's been a long time. It's going to take me a little bit to get used to kind of doing these again and recording it and keeping my energy and being entertaining. So, I hope you guys stick along with me. Like, comment, subscribe, all that shit, I guess. I don't know. I'm looking forward to this. I will say I will level up these two guys up to level 5 each off screen, just so that when we start the next video, we can start actually making progress. Like I said, I'm going to try to keep any of the grinding off screen. So, but alright guys, I will see y'all in the next video. See you.